Chelsea.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. So today's our last visit.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm a little unsure. I think that, hopefully things go well with my dad, but we're just starting to go down that road, so I'm
Yeah.
a little anxious about it.
Well, you are starting a relationship with your dad. You're in the beginning stages, which is a big accomplishment since when you first came in. Um, but, you can always call me if you need anything. If the future has some conflicts that come up.
Yeah.
What conflicts do you think that might come up?
I'm just afraid that, maybe as I start to trust him more, he'll let me down again like he has in the past. And I don't want to get to that point where we have a relationship again and then he just abandons me like he always does. I think that if he did that, I wouldn't be able to come back from it.
That's understandable. I have a question for you because we talked about how your father is expecting another child.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that maybe he might abandon you when that child's born? Is that where you're...
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, just knowing myself, I think that I could get jealous of that child, and I don't want that child to, I don't want our relationship to suffer because of me and my dad.
Yeah.
He's my brother or my sister. I want him to be in my life.
So what are some things you think you could do to make it clear how you're feeling when that time comes?
I think that hopefully we'll be at a point when that time comes that maybe I can talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It depends on. It's coming up pretty soon, so
Yeah.
I don't know how much work me and him can do between now and then.
Yeah. Well, it's important to voice what you're feeling, and like I said, if you ever need help with anything, you can always call me. Is there anything else you feel like we haven't touched upon that you wanted to?
Not at the moment.
No. Well, how do you feel? How do you feel about our sessions? Do you feel like they've helped you in any way? Have you benefited from?
Yeah, I feel like I don't think that I would have contacted my dad if it wasn't for these sessions.
Right.
They helped me a lot see why I was so angry.
It's really important to realize those feelings, and I just want to say that I'm proud of you. When you came in here, you didn't have any kind of relationship with your father. You didn't talk to him, and now you guys are talking. You've seen each other. You should be really proud of yourself.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot.
Well, thank you for letting me be part of that. What were some highlights of our talks together?
I think at the highlights of our talks was besides my mom, I don't talk to my dad or talk to a lot of people about that relationship, and so it just made me feel really weird when other people talk about what a great relationship they have with their dad, and I was super jealous. And coming here made me feel better about that, and it also made me feel like maybe I can have that, maybe I'm never gonna be best friends with my dad and we're always gonna have those years of tension, but maybe we can get to a point where we're friends.
Yeah, I understand. Having two parents and having a relationship with each parent is kind of important in most people's lives, and it's natural for you to feel jealous, and if your friends have a better relationship, but I think you guys are on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
What should I do if, my relationship with his wife, what if he makes it about it's her or, me? What if, I don't know, I know that, I feel like he chooses her a lot over me and I don't want, should I try to build a relationship with her at some point?
Yeah, it'd be important, and it'd be really good to have that extra person there and not have so much tension. But I know you're dealing a lot with your dad, but talk to your dad about how you're feeling and your concerns about her. But I think it would be really important for you to, try start making the first steps of a relationship. You might not have to be best friends because I know how a lot of things about your father's relationship upset you, but if you guys can get along and be civil.
Yeah, I think I should work on that because I think it would be easier for me and my dad to get along if he thought that I liked, or if he saw that we could get along.
Yeah, I understand that. And I mean, she is going to have your brother or sister, so, you are going to be tied. But, yeah.
I just think it's weird because it'll be like hanging out with like a friend of mine.
I understand. I do. What are some things you think you can do to kind of start the process?
Of being friends with her.
Yeah.
Maybe talk to I don't really know that much about her, so maybe I could like talk to my dad and possibly find out what he sees in her. Maybe she's got some good qualities.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds good to dig in and see like your father's point of view and try to accept that and view her in the way that he does.
Yeah, that's one of the skills you've taught me is finding his point of view.
Well, thank you. That kind of makes my day. That's a big highlight.
I definitely didn't do that before these sessions started.
No, we've come a long way.
It's been a while coming.
Yeah, but you've done great. I'm excited for you and the progress you've made. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. How are things at home with your mom in this whole situation?
I don't like to talk to her about it because I don't want to make her mad or make her think that I'm choosing like my dad.
Yeah.
Because I mean he's hurt her a lot too. So
it's kind of like back to the beginning again. How
Yeah.
you chose your mom's side and you were hurt by your father and the rest of your family was. But I think it's important to have a balance somewhere in between because you don't want to reverse the problem and have it start having issues with your mom.
Yeah, I feel like I need to talk to her, but I'm just nervous because I don't know how she's going to react.
It's understandable. It's completely natural to be nervous, especially around this topic. I don't know. You want to think of some ways how you can approach that?
I think it should be like I don't think there's like a good time to talk to her about it because it's such like a trick, like a, like one of those topics. So I don't know, maybe when she's had like an okay day at work and things are going right, and I can talk to her. I don't know, and try to explain why I want a relationship with my dad. Maybe she'll be really understanding. I think that what I'm nervous is about is I know she doesn't want to see me get hurt again by him.
Right. And that's the mother's care right there.
Yeah.
I think it might be a good idea too that if you hang out with your father one day and you have like a really good day, you could come home and tell your mom about the positive experience you've had and try to start it up that way too.
Yeah.
That's another situation. Yeah.
I just want it. I'm never gonna have like the perfect family, but I would like for us to all just be able to understand each other.
It's really hard to feel that way, that you're not going to have, and I'm glad that you're able to accept that. That's really hard to accept, but it shows your maturity and your progress and how open you are into having a relationship and how mature you are and how much you're willing to put in to this relationship and get everyone on the same level. That's important.
I think it'll be good, and I think that maybe it'll bring me and my brothers closer together too.
Yeah. You know, you've made a lot of progress. Did you think that at the beginning of our sessions you would ever be at this point? Ever?
No, for a long time I thought that I didn't have to take responsibility for it because he's my dad and he's the adult,
Mm-hmm.
so he should make the choices. But now that I'm growing up, I'm realizing that it's my life and I have control over it, and I can make the choices about who I want in my life and not. And I get it takes it's taken a lot to realize that, even though he's hurt me, I still want him in my life, and that doesn't make me like a bad person. I used to think that made me really weak and stupid.
No, it makes you even stronger, and that you're stepping up to the plate and having control. I mean, you can control what you want with your life and the positivity, and I think you're doing an awesome job at that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
It's nice to hear those things.
Well, I've enjoyed my time with you.
Yeah.
I'm happy things are going really well for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
But nervous, obviously.
That's okay. It's okay to be nervous. It's a natural feeling. But,
So, can we get coffee sometime? This is the part where we talk about going out in the community and seeing each other on accident.
I think that. I can't believe you did this to me. Oh my God.
If I was you, I would say, why don't you call me in 3 months if you feel like you need to talk or something like that. And then be
Yeah. I was going to say, definitely not right off, but, maybe if you want to check in with me, if things are going well, if things are going wrong and you want help, we could definitely get together. But, I'd be open to that down the road. Yeah.
seems like enough time.